when I open your deck here, I see the Siddhe, which is the alchemist card, together with the green man, the fool. So we are trying to create some kind of new beginning for ourselves and for our partner here. This is also the alchemic wedding. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Five of Wands together with the green man. So there's some kind of test or challenge that's between us and this new beginning. Maybe we need to learn to cooperate better with others, or how to solve conflicts, or how to be able to cooperate with people, or figuring out what it is that we want to do with the rest of our life. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have nature, which is also the devil card in traditional tarot. So it's the shadow, the alchemic wedding. We are falling in love with our shadow, the person that holds the key to the rest of us, to the other half of us that we have forgotten or hidden, that we don't think is okay, it's not allowed, we are not acting in that way, but the other person will, and that will drive us insane with madness or anger or frustration. So I call the 6 elements, and here we have the 10 of cups together with the green man, and which is showing a very hopeful and prosperous possibility here, that we can really come to terms with ourselves and start to accept other people more for who they are, and work together towards some common goal instead of wasting time on petty arguments, conflict. But that will happen as long as we don't know ourselves. So the key here is to get to know yourself. When you know yourself, you don't have to be so much in the darkness about the other person, because when we know ourselves, it's kind of becomes enough, and the other person, we just allow them to be more of who they are. Okay, so I'll tune in for a few seconds to you and the person most on your mind, and I will also complete this reading with a past, present, and future reading for singles. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Sun card. It's the highest card for love in the whole deck. It's the holy matrimony, when we become healed and have this halo around our head, and like it's two healed or holy people are joining in matrimony. But it's also 19. 1 plus 9 is 10, so it's connected to the 10 of cups, which is the highest card for love in the minor arcana. And I think that was the card we had before. It cannot be in the 10 of pentacles. Sometimes in this deck I mix them. All bottom is the 8 of cups. So here we didn't know, and we were unsure, and we didn't know what we wanted, what the other person wanted. We were sick and tired of stuff. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind, the situation with that person. This is what's on their mind with you, your feelings for them, the bond between the two of you, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for November, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and we have the 2 of Pentacles here. So it's not easy to juggle 2 different people's different wills, particularly when we have the alchemic wedding situation, where we are polarities towards each other, like opposite attracts, because the opposite is my shadow. So then it's even harder to make compromises and find balance in relationships. This is what's on your mind, and it's a beautiful page of Pentacles. You're searching the opportunities of tomorrow. You are trying to figure out a way to take your next step or to create your next miracle. And this is what's on their mind. We can see you have your back turned towards each other. So for some reason, you're not 100% leaning on each other at this point in time, or maybe you are being independent in the relationship right now. But the Queen of Pentacles shows that they are trying to harvest a lot of the riches that's already in their life, They are trying to build on it and make themselves feel comfortable and happy. So they are trying to not engage too much in pettiness or conflicts. They can be very stubborn in that way. Even if you would want to come and say that you're sorry for something, they might be like, no, don't come here. I am preoccupied with my own life and finding my own inner peace. But we also see the peace dove there. So I think they are open for, or further on into the future, they will be more open for forgiveness or saying that they're sorry or whatever it is that you might be hoping for. So the bond between the two of you is 10 of Cups, which shows mutual love, that it is mutual love in this situation. Both people feel love for each other, this love there between your two souls. Your feeling is the Queen of Athens, which is the Queen of Swords. So it shows a certain dryness when it comes to your emotions, that you are more oriented towards protecting yourself than to give a lot of love to the other person. And they are Four of Wands. It's the marriage card, sharing card, but they don't seem particularly sharing here, where they are turning their back towards you. So it seems like all things isn't said in this situation. I think this person would, like, they're acting like they don't want to talk, but I think they want to talk and make peace. But it will be tricky to come close to them. And in the same time, you are not really open for this. You have like things, a list of your own with things you don't are particularly happy about. So seems like your souls really love each other, but you're a little bit drifting apart. And this person thinks that they are doing everything in their power to make a loving atmosphere, that they just don't want to deal with any BS. But you feel like they are leaving you on your own, or you feel the need to alienate yourself from them because of something that have happened, or because you feel like you can't lean on them because they are not really letting you in, or something. I think they would let you in more if they could feel that they that you wouldn't do any shenanigans, or you wouldn't do that thing you promised you wouldn't do. Or it can be something also that's unfair to you. For example, that they forbid you to do something that you want to do because it's your soul craves it. So it can be a little bit complicated, this situation. This is your behaviors and attitudes. The High Priest is usually very oriented towards family and family situations. Sorry, I will just touch the cord to so I can load the battery. The High Priest is, but can also be a little bit full of themselves, or think that they are right or entitled. It's also connected to the Alchemist card, or the Siddhe card, which is about learning new experiences. And this is one that knows everything already. Okay, and this is their behaviors and attitudes. Four of Cups. They really want to invite you, but they also want to really show you that whatever you did wasn't acceptable. They want you to change, or want you to understand their situation. So it's first when you can really come down to their level, or really let them talk about what's bothering them, or really listening into what's their problem, that they will open up to you. But we have both the bird and the dragonfly here, coming with a lot of hope and messages, and even miracles with the dragonfly there. So I definitely see like they are open for business, but you need to say the right, it's like abracadabra, you need to say the right password, like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that thing, and you know, the right thing, so that you know what you did wrong as well. In other case, they won't let you in. So it's like they want to be with you, but it comes with certain terms. And you seem to think that whatever they are yapping on about is totally unfair and not something you want to agree with. but we still have Ace of Cups in the future here, which is chances of love and forgiveness, but even new love. So I guess this person is not going to wait for your answer or you saying you're sorry forever. So sometimes we need to say we're sorry even if it wasn't our fault, just to come to a place where we can continue working on the situation or the relationship. So here's a card for you. So we have birth and rebirth. Birth, we have this child here, but I'm also feeling like a rebirth here in the High Priest. So maybe think like one more lap about, you know, both sides to the story, so you can be a little bit more understanding towards another person's point of view. That can really be a good breakthrough for you that will help you more than what it will benefit this person in the end. So even if it's what they want to hear, it's still going to be even better for you. And for them we have the perception. So it feels like you, even if you are crossed with them, it seems like it's easier to persuade you to have like envision both people's situation here, because I feel like this person only can see their own point of view because of something that has to do with their integrity, with the Queen of Pentacles there, that they like it's like they can't allow themselves to say yes to you until you have done that one thing, because they are promised themselves. So I think it's worth it to just humor them and say, okay, what is it? Can you describe more? What is it that I did and what can I change? And then actually work on changing that, because it's probably not a big thing or something that's super important. And I feel so much hope for this relationship. So I hate for it to go to waste just because both of you are too stubborn. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So birth, rebirth, child of the cosmos. This is your time to shine, to show that you can, you know, go down to another person's level and, you know, understand them or humor them, or show that you are a spiritual being in so many ways, and that you have this element of unconditional love, instead of, you know, just holding on to what is right and making a lot of effort into winning this, because it's no point in winning this, because I think that you have a lot to gain by staying with this person, because I'm seeing like a core of like beautiful love between the two of you, even though we have this little bit drifting apart thing going on. Okay, so this is for singles, and this is the past, and we have the Three of Cups. So a social situation of some sort, social gathering or great friends or people you once loved. And the Devil. So tricky situation within these, like their shadow, what's made the relationship so difficult, how you hated when they did that, or how your worst side came forward in those relationships. And here we have the Temperance card, which is the alchemist card that we had in this reading from the beginning. And it talks about taking in your shadow side, taking in your devil, realizing that the other person is another you, and they hold the key to your own shadow. So if you say that that person was so mean because they did that and that, you're just talking about your own shadow and what you yet have to discover within you. And to get closer to your own shadow, to integrate it and forgive it, will give you a lot of energy. It will make you more whole, and you will have so much more energy at your disposal, becoming a such more vibrant soul than you have been before. We can see here the halo around your head, like how sparkling with fire, because you have integrated your shadow, or you're about to at least. And this is in the now, and we have the Strength card. I think in this situation we can be the bigger person towards other people, because we have seen both their flaws, our own flaws, and we know that no one is perfect. So we can be much more forgiving and understanding and supportive towards both ourselves and other people in this situation. We can choose the higher road, Ace of Cups. We can choose unconditional love, to choose the relationship or the friends or the family instead of our own pride or our own idea of how things went down and whose fault it was and who did what and whatever we are keeping score of. But we are still keeping score. I'm seeing it here. So it seems like it's a little bit hard to let go of. So try to talk to yourself. You don't have to negotiate with yourself or persuade yourself. Just ask why you are so stubborn in this situation, why you don't want to yield, or why you want to be the bigger person, but in the same time it comes like, no, I don't want to. Maybe you have your reasons, maybe there's good reasons, but it can also be that you will understand that it's just your own pride, and then it's better to go through it and do that thing anyway, because if your ego dies, it just means more room for your soul. Okay. And this is your future. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So it seems like still postponing this thing, this rebirth that you need to do to get to the next level of your existence, where you will be a person that is not at all petty, but like a grand soul. And the Ace of Swords, seeing things clearly, keeping track on yourself, like being able to see yourself and your own behavior together with others, so that you're able to both maybe explain yourself a little bit better. This is why I say this, because I want this. I'm trying to aim towards this. The other person might have like a misconception of what it is that you're trying to tell or communicate. And here we have death. So death is absolute. It's about really, we need to change something. We need to let our ego go for the benefit of our soul. So cut loose whatever it is that your pride is hanging on to, because simply the divine say it's not worth it. Become the child of the cosmos here, not just a human unignited by their own beautiful cosmic soul. Okay, so grow into this opportunity to not care so much who wins or who was to blame, more be oriented towards the future and how we can change. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Sun card. It's the highest card for love in the whole deck. It's the holy matrimony, when we become healed and have this halo around our head, and like it's two healed or holy people are joining in matrimony. But it's also 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. So it's connected to the 10 of Cups, which is the highest card for love in the minor arcana. And I think that was the card we had before. It cannot be in the 10 of Pentacles. Sometimes in this deck I mix them. All bottom is the 8 of Cups. So here we didn't know, and we were unsure, and we didn't know what we wanted, what the other person wanted. We were sick and tired of stuff. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind, the situation with that person. This is what's on their mind with you, your feelings for them, the bond between the two of you, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for November, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and we have the 2 of Pentacles here. So it's not easy to juggle two different people's different wills, particularly when we have the alchemic wedding situation, where we are polarities towards each other, like opposite attracts, because the opposite is my shadow. So then it's even harder to make compromises and find balance in relationships. This is what's on your mind, and it's a beautiful page of Pentacles. You're searching the opportunities of tomorrow. You are trying to figure out a way to take your next step or to create your next miracle. And this is what's on their mind. We can see you have your back turned towards each other. So for some reason, you're not 100% leaning on each other at this point in time, or maybe you are being independent in the relationship right now. But the Queen of Pentacles shows that they are trying to harvest a lot of the riches that's already in their life. They are trying to build on it and make themselves feel comfortable and happy. So they are trying to not engage too much in pettiness or conflicts. They can be very stubborn in that way. Even if you would want to come and say that you're sorry for something, they might be like, no, don't come here. I am preoccupied with my